Welcome back to our second race of the Scientist Reverse Grid League here in the EINSTEIN League. In our second race we're at the Temple of Speed in Monza, Italy. The first race at China was action-packed and very intense at the end. Rob came second, only 22 thousandths behind Nick, who won that race in China. What a finish. Casto has finished in P3. You're close behind them in P4. For our second race we also have Razenbeck, who missed the first race. Because he missed it, he will start at the back. Only the last finisher of the race in China will start on pole position. That means everyone who DNF'd, got disqualified or hasn't participated in the first race will start at the back. As a result of that, Slider Squall will start on pole position here at Monza for our formation lap, of course. Speaking of which, let's see real quick who's on which tire compound. And we only have Slider Squall in P1 on mediums and Nick in P13 on mediums. Ultimate Stand already got disqualified from the formation lap. That means he will start on cold tires at the back of the field in P14. Both Mercs are behind him in Chappie and Raisin, and both need to score points to secure at least P2 in the Constructors' Championships. Nick is on his way to win the driver's title. He was around 60 points ahead before China. He won that race. That means he extended his lead by at least 7 to 8 points in comparison to Casto. Ultimate Stand didn't even finish in China. Raisin also disqualified from the formation lap. What are the boys doing? Well, coming back to the Drivers' Championships, it seems like Nick has him in the back, but to be safe, he has to score big points here in Monza, and he could possibly be our champion. You could get 2 extra points in these races, 1 for fastest lap if you finish within the top 10, and 1 for driver of the day. Nick got 26 points in China because he was also driver of the day. That means he's around 88 to 90 points ahead of Casto and Ultimate Stand. I think mathematically they still have a chance if Nick doesn't finish in the last 3 races. That means tonight here at Monza and the next 2 in our season finale. But if Nick scores points tonight, he will be the Drivers' Champion. The pack is forming up for a race start here. The 5 red lights are out, but we know Coltmasters. Now they're accelerating. Slider Squall in P1 starting with full power ERS and throttle down, and we have Corleone, who had a beautiful start going on the inside. Now in the middle, Ian on his inside, 3 wide into turn 2. Boys, that's very fucking tight, but somehow they managed to do it. We got some touchy in the back here, but Corleone is still going at Ian, but Ian has the lead for now. Ian in P1, Corleone in P2. Corleone a winner of our Season 2 race here at Monza in the rain. So he has good memories of this track. Dorado up to P4. Tangling with D'Cunha into Lesmo 2. And there's a Renault, Voltex King, side by side with D'Cunha. They're coming across here with 320 kilometers per hour into Ascari. Dorado losing out. Losing a lot of time and positions here in Ascari. Voltex up to P5, D'Cunha P4. 3 wide again here with Rob Walterby And Castor on the inside into Parabolica. Very brave. No fucks given, no patience. Everyone is going at it. Doradon hitting Rob, resulting in Rob hitting someone else, and end plates flying. That wasn't good. Rob has a damaged wing because of the hit he got from Doradon from behind. And Doradon is down to P15 right now. Boys are still very close here. And Slider Squall. Slider Squall is somewhere. Yeah, he's on the grass. He has lost it. His car's on the grass. Maybe he didn't lose it, but at the end of the day, his car's on the grass and not on track. That means he's lost right now. Castor with a penalty already. Probably 3 seconds for him. Yeah, it's 3 seconds for him. Ultimate Stand also with a penalty. Both Red Bulls. They're making up ground, but they also got penalties right now. Let's see who made up a lot of ground. Yeah, all the boys here made up ground. Doradon losing 10 positions, Slider Squall losing 15, Eskimo losing 9. The biggest jump, of course, from Ultimate Stand and Raisin, who just overtook Nick, I think. And we have someone in the pits. It's Rob. Rob had damage, so he's in the pits, but he got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And we got both Red Bulls going at it. Ultimate Stand overtaking Castle. Castle not making a big drama out of it. That will lose them both just time. Doradon also in the pits, also a 5-second penalty. And Slider Squall just does the same. Special dynamics here around Monza when it comes to the pit lane. Everyone got penalties here. Ian still in P1. Corleone is still in P2, but out of the DRS. Takunya up to P3, Voltex in P4, Voltex P5. Both Red Bulls there. Raisin very close behind Castor with DRS. Does he make the move here into Ascari? No, he just shows himself in the mirror. But no move right now. And we will have a lot of big DRS trains here at Monza. Raisin showing himself again. Castor and Raisin around 60 to 70% DRS left. Both will have DRS, but Raisin is very quick. Raisin is using a little bit, I think, a little bit of DRS. That means he's on the inside, overtaking Castor into the chicane, splitting the both Red Bulls. Raisin up to P7. Nick already up to P9. That means 2 points for him. And that also means that Castor has to win that race. But Castor's only 1 position in front of Nick and lost 2 places against Ultimate Stand and Raisin within the last lap. So right now it seems like Nick is, or will be, our new champion here at Einstein. But you never know. We're just on lap 4 of 13. Well, Ian improved his lap. His gap to Corleone, extended it to 2 seconds. Boltex very close behind Takunya here into Ascari, only 0.6 of a second. All to be just 0.6 behind it, and we got yellow flags in sector 3. It's Ian. Ian lost the position to Corleone. Maybe he lost it out of Ascari. Corleone just to say, never mind, I got it, but Ian will have the DRS on the straight. Let's see what he can make happen here, but it seems like Corleone will stay in P1. Yeah, Corleone in the lead. Oh, overshooting turn 1. Oh, that was very ambitious by Ian, who had a lot of overspeed coming into the second part of the chicane, touching Corleone's car. Maybe got some damage here. Let's take a look. It doesn't seem like it. Now everything seems to be okay, but you never know. If it's slightly yellow, you can feel it in your car, especially around Monza and Lesmo 1, 2, Ascari. You don't need wing damage around here. Dorado with a 3-second time penalty. Corleone a little bit wobbly out of Lesmo 2, using all of his ERS. Ian very close behind with DRS, trying to go on the inside here of Scary, backing off. Knows better just to stay patient and calm behind him. We got a massive train here. Down to P9. They're close within 6 seconds or something like that. Ian showing himself on the inside, but defending now against Acuna, who's going on the outside of Parabolica. And he makes the move stick. What an overtake by Acuna. Baltic King doing the same. No, he's not doing the same because Ian is pitting. Maybe he got damaged, but Acuna is very close behind Corleone, defending on the inside. Acuna trying to go on the outside. Corleone defending very well out of the chicane now. They're very close behind each other. What a race it's been. Acuna very, very close behind Corleone here. Oh, Corleone. Oh, hit the curb here very hard. Ultimate stand with a penalty. Oh, I think he still has the penalty from last time. Yeah, with his 3 seconds. Castro 2, Nick with 3, Mosher with 3, Rob with 5 for speeding in the pit lane, Slider Squall with 8, Dorado with 3, but we're here at the front with Dorado, with Acuna on the inside into Scary, making the move on Corleone. Side by side, Corleone losing time, and it's Ultimate Stan. Stan taking the position, and they're touching. Ultimate Stan out of the race. Corleone and Ultimate Stan touched each other. Corleone staying on track, Ultimate Stan out. Second DNF for him. Raisin took the position. And we got a virtual safety car. All the soft runners will pit now. Absolute scenes here at Monza. Absolute scenes. Virtual safety car. Almost everyone in the pits. Let's see who stays out. Moshe coming also in. What about Eskimo? Eskimo staying out. Eskimo staying out for the moment. Let's see where he ends up. He could be P1. He is P1. He is P1 right now. He's on the soft. So, tricky thing. Very tricky. But if there is a full car safety car, he can possibly make that work. And now we have green flags. Drive through for Rob. I think he ignored the delta, so that means drive through for Rob. Right now we can't see it. It just shows 5 seconds, but I think there was a drive through for Rob. Let's see if everyone has pit. Everyone pitted. Only Eskimo didn't. He's 6 seconds in front of Acuna. Let's see if we have a safety car within the next 2 laps, because Eskimo could be speculating on that, but back to our boys. We're still fighting for the lead here in the DRS train, because with the virtual safety car, DRS is still enabled. You don't have to wait 3 laps, and the train goes from Acuna all the way down to Walter B. P2 to P9. These guys are in a massive train. Nick overtook Walter B, gaining a position from P9 to P8. Let's see what happens here. Acuna in front. No DRS for him, of course, because he's 4.6 seconds behind Eskimo. Raisin tried to go on the outside. Faking it. Going on the inside. Almost overshooting the corner. Defending well. Acuna on the outside. Still there. Raisin with 55% ERS left. Acuna down to 17. That means Raisin has the advantage right now. But let's see if Acuna makes something magical happen here. He doesn't. Ian up to P4. Bulltest came behind at P5. Someone in the gravel. Maybe just a tire, nothing else. Corleone P6. Nick P7. Castro P8. Someone said goodbye in that pack, I think. Oh no! Nick overtook Castro. Oh, he's trying to go on the inside. Touching with the Renault of Baltic King. Corleone Baltic King. Side by side. Corleone Losing the position. You're sliding! Just holding the line. What the hell? Corleone almost losing the car. Completely down on ERS. Side by side. Pack of 4 cars touching each other. End plates are flying here at Parabolica. Corleone down to P9. Eskimo in the pits. And we have Casto and Nick going at it. Nick staying in front of Casto. Rob with another penalty. But it seems like Ian is the big winner out of that. Boltex King is now at 1.8 seconds behind. And Nick very close behind Boltex King. Faking it to the outside. Switching to the inside. Backing off for the moment. Look at that gap. That's almost nothing. Boltex King a little bit on the gravel. Nick trying to go on the inside. Backing off for the moment. And Boltex King sliding, wobbling. Nick P5. DRS. Maybe P4 in a few seconds. Boltex King trying to defend in the middle of the track. No chance with DRS for Nick. Gaining the position. Casto P6 behind Boltex. He needs to get P5 and harsh to say, but he needs Nick not to finish this race, especially not in front of him. Walterby still P7, Eskimo a little bit behind, not Eskimo, Corleone a little bit behind, but still in DRS range. Let's see who has the run on him here. Boltex has a run on Nick. On the outside! Woo! Tricky one, doesn't make it stick. There's Casto gaining the advantage. Casto P5, Boltex P7, P6. Walterby P7, very close behind Boltex now. Corleone with another 3-second time penalty. As Walterby is still very, very close behind Boltex. Very close behind Casto. DRS for Boltex. No DRS for Casto. That means Casto's vulnerable right now. Boltex on the outside, hitting the grass a little bit. Overtaking Casto into Ascari. But the game will continue. Oh, Casto lost it! Casto out! Casto is out! He lost it in Ascari in the second part, bent it into the wall. Casto is out of the race. And we have a safety car. Let's see if anyone on the mediums is switching to the soft, or if anyone is pitting. Let's see if anyone is pitting or has the chance to pit. Maybe some of the guys here from P8 down to P15 or 14 take the chance to pit. Yeah, Yor is pitting. Mosh has to be careful. His teammate is in the pits now. There's a potential of double stacking. Mosh is staying out. Very clever, very smart move. Eskimo P10 on fresh mediums. He's stand out. Chappie on mediums. He will possibly pit. He's pitting. Let's see what Rob does. Rob also pits. Doradon in P14 is behind Raisin now on track. Virtual in P2 because he got lapped. Slider Squall in P3 the same. They will possibly be entitled to overtake the safety car within the next few seconds. So it seems like D'Acunha overtook his teammate here under the safety car. I think it's not a big deal because Slider Squall is in P15 and we now have a lot of penalties here. Let's keep a closer look at that. Most of the guys with 3 seconds, Ian with 5, and we have Mosha with 8, Slider Squall with 8, everyone else is staying around 3 seconds. So Raisin is in the lead. He's leading the race in front of D'Acunha, Ian, Nick, Boltex King. 5-second penalty for Boltex behind the safety car. Also for Walter B, so they possibly touched Walter B, ran into the back of Boltex. It's very close here. Why is it that close? Is the safety car in? It seems like we are back to speed. Or am I wrong? The safety car is in. We're going again. Racing with a beautiful restart. Cunha 2.5 seconds behind. Oh, Nick is attacking Ian on the outside into turn 1 on soft tires. On the outside, staying on the outside. Leaving enough space for Ian. Very clean move, very clean overtake. And Boltex is coming at Ian. Oh my god, this will be tight. Very close. Boltex on the inside, Ian on the outside. Boltex braking slightly a bit later. That means Ian down to P5, losing 2 positions. Walter B P6. Leone P7, Mosha P8. Eskimo recovering a little bit after his pit stop, P9 right now. He's on fresh mediums, but he got Yaw behind him on fresh softs. Using all of his both are using all of their ERS. Oh, they're touching each other, very hard battle, and Eskimo losing it. No, you could see it on board. Horrible accident for Eskimo, losing it in Ascari, ending his race. I just wanted to say that you have to push now with your ERS, because there's no possibility of gaining the DRS again after the safety car was out, and Nick overtook Cunha on track. On the pit straight, Cunha on the inside! Touching Nick! Almost losing his car. Boltex smelling something here, but what he smells first is his 11-second time penalty, which will cost him a lot here. But on track position, he's in P4, on the grass, overtaking Cunha. What is going on? Side by side, Cunha closing the door. Boltex cutting the whole chicane, gaining no penalty. What the actual fuck is going on? Boltex P3 after cutting almost the whole track here, but staying on 11 seconds. No need to worry for Cunha, because he only got 3 seconds. Everyone else behind him got 5, 8, 3, 8, 8. 3 seconds for Raisin 2. So only Chappie without penalties right now, and he could gain a lot of positions here at the end of the race. Raisin's now in Parabolica on the last lap. Crossing the line, starting last, finishing first. Raisin or race winner in Monza. Nick coming home P2. Beautiful drive by him. Boltex going down on track already. P5, P6. Corleone P4, now P5. Chappie going up to P4. Chappie P4, Corleone P5, and the screen is off. We have to see the final results on the next screen, but what a race. What a finish. Raisin with drive of the day, with the fastest lap on the last lap and the race win. Spectacular performance by him. That's our winner, who's dancing the celebration dance here at Monza in front of the Tifosi, winning that race in front of Nick, who possibly has won the championship here at Monza, finishing in P2 in his Williams. Cunha finishing P3, beautiful result for AlphaTauri here. And here we are, our final standings. Raisin from P16 to P1 with the fastest lap. Nick P2. Cunha finishing on the podium P3. Chappie gaining 11 positions. Raisin and Chappie started at the back, finishing in P1 and P4. Beautiful performance by both of these guys. Corleone P5, Ian P6. Boltex finishing in P7 after 11 seconds of penalties. Walter B P8. Yaw P9. Mosha P10. Rob P11. Gerard on P12. Slider Squall P13, and Eskimo, who unfortunately binned it in Ascari, did not finish this race. Casto did not finish an Ultimate Standard. Sorry, did not finish. That means a horrible day here at Monza for Red Bull. A really horrible day. A sunny day for the Mercs, who got the win and P4 and getting a lot of points in the Constructors' Championship. Nick getting 43 points today in both races. That means he's 28 points ahead of Casto only tonight, and I think that's it. That's the championship for Nick. But we will confirm that next week when it's clear, when it's mathematically cleared. And speaking of next week, I wish you a very nice weekend. Stay healthy, boys and girls, and I will see, or you will hear me next week if you stay in for the commentary, if you tune in. As I've said, nice weekend, have a nice weekend, stay healthy, drink a beer or two, and just stay clean. Good night, boys and girls.